Okay, I'll have to splice these two videos together. Yeah, I would use a more formal decel, and then I would rear cross the teeter. I think that's the superior play here. I don't like the front here. The front is going to show on both ends of the tunnel. So you definitely want to work on your teeter. The way that I like to work on the teeter is unless there's a stop two on two off, and even if it is, what I like to do in practice is to mark it first with a clicker and then with a yes. So after a couple sessions with a clicker, one or two, then I switch to yes. And if the dog ever leaves early, I just don't say anything, and then we can go and do it again. You don't have to yell at the dog or anything like that. And so then the dog learns to listen for the yes, right? And so then in trials, you can say yes. And so that ends up becoming a reward. So it's like you're rewarding the dog in trials, and then you can ignore everything else. So let's say your dog flies off. You can't redo the teeter, but after a brief pause of maybe like 1 second, you can go ahead and go on with the rest of the course. Why? Because the dog knows they didn't do it correctly. Why? Because they didn't get the yes. And then in those runs where your dog happens to hit, even if they're self-releasing, right? They've met your criteria, you've said yes, and now they know they're doing it. And so they'll be more likely to do it again in the future. Yeah, so here, I think you do have a running A-frame. Okay, I do like here, let's see. This is interesting. I'm not sure why your dog curled in toward you so hard. Let me listen. Yeah, I still don't know why your dog curled in towards you so hard. It could be that you turned a little bit, but your dog had a very quick response. So that's a tough spot. I thought your handling looked okay. So sometimes that's going to happen. All right, let me know if you have any questions. But really, these are all really great runs. I love how you're getting ahead of your dog and trusting your dog and doing those things. So I just want to make some better use of your A-cell, D-cell. You're definitely decelerating, but let's try and tinker with ways. We got to get that extra stride in whenever we can. And so stopping early is the next thing we're going to try, and if that doesn't work, then we're going to start moving into like selective use of J-turns versus reverse spins, and we're going to have to expand your handling repertoire and make use of your speed to get to places.